Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Eternals SMP. This is episode 3, and as you can see, since last episode, I've got a bit of an upgrade in gear and in tools. I've got enchanting stuff, and but like I've also kind of moved out from here. So I haven't actually been back to this base since a couple of days now. So we're also gonna have a look around Spawn, because when I was coming back up here to do the intro and stuff, I realized that a lot is actually a decent amount has actually changed since like last episode and all that. So first off, I have mail, and it's a fortune cookie. I don't know what to think about it, but I'm gonna keep that on me. We'll put the mailbox lid down. But yeah, this is the more finished detail of the windmill. I'm not sure what it looked like last episode. I can't remember. I've added a bit more greenery and stuff to it. I'm probably going to change it up a little bit more in the future, but that's one thing. But yeah, we now have a watermelon and pumpkin farm, which was built by Marsh. So we're Marsh has been working very hard on Spawn, that's for sure. Over here we have Smallish King's little house, which is, because it's made out of trapdoors, the guy keeps getting pranked and people keep leaving his trapdoors open. Did he take what I gave? Yes. Yeah, so this is still like a couple of people's stuff. Not everyone has built their stuff yet. I mean, it's really only, but this is technically still on the first week of the server, so yeah. We are over here, we have the village breeder thing. 2.0. You'll have to look at Marsh's video to figure out what happened to the first version. Over here, got a bit of a tree farm and snow golem over there, and this is going to be, I believe, gunpowder farm. I'm not too sure. I know Moon's doing this, so that's for sure. And then I want to show you some of these other houses. I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, because this is episode 3, they should have already revealed their builds or not. If not, I'll just cut this whole part out. But over there, you've got OddManMC's house there, which looks like it's doing a pretty interesting roof, which is going to be cool once it's finished. And then, also, I've also got waypoints now, because I suck. We all know, if you've seen videos, I suck at directions, and waypoints are kind of just help me out a little bit. So Marsh has also added in like this little staircase here that leads to the nether portal there, and then that little house over there, that is Ellie's. So I haven't actually been over that much, but yeah. But then one of probably the cutest builds so far, because I haven't really like seen other people's, like, I know that you've got Smallish King. I know he's building his base up in a Badlands biome, so I'm not like too sure if everyone else has started moving to their own area. But this is Deputy's one. I call him Godman. Pretty sure you got the gist of in episode 1 why that was the case. But yeah, his area is so cute. The house, it's one of the cutest builds I've seen. Oh, I don't mind the flying gas, they're tamed. But this is his little house. If we go to free cam for it, this is his little house. Look how cute it is, guys. Like, it's, I love the block palette and stuff, and I like how he's like have different types of blocks and stuff. It's nice, and the little flowers really add to the aesthetic. So yeah, his area is really cute, and I can't wait to see what he does for the rest of his area, because I've been online a couple of times, but I'm not too sure like what, he hasn't really said to me what his build idea is. But we are heading over to my new base. Now, you are going to probably be a little bit confused, but I assure you there is method to my madness. So, back in episode 2, I believe, I brought up how I'm going for a solar punk vibe. Still going for that vibe, and it's just going to be taking a little bit of time to do it, but... Ooh, hello zombie. Need to... Also, I don't know if I told you guys this, but this server is on hard mode. Like, not hardcore, but like, hard. So, monsters hit harder. And everything else comes into play when it comes to hard mode. But, look at... Yes. Okay, so... I'll explain it. I'll show you guys thing. I'll show you guys like, oh hell no, I don't want a creeper to blow up my crop field. Once it's like more, once it's day, I can talk more. Because I really don't want to. Ow. Really don't want to. Still a zombie out there. So I'm gonna jump into free cam, and I'll show you guys. Oh yes, baby zombie, you know. So yeah, this is what I'm working with at the moment. Now, let me explain. This glass bit here, this glass border, I am aiming to making a dome. Well, I guess it's technically not really a dome. It's going to be... I still can't believe in Free Cam you can eat. It's so weird to me. But this is essentially going to be a glass dome that's going to go over this whole crater area here. Is that zombie died yet? Yes, he has. So, this is my little area. I'm going to put a picture of like what I am trying to do, and I'll put it here. So yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal to do. I've started with one thing already. So my plan is with these is I want to build a couple more of these things and add them just along the cliffside and stuff, and up and everything, and there's gonna be bridges and stuff to them and all of that. As you can say though, I do have a lot of landscaping I am going to have to do, which this is a big project. Like it's gonna take me a minute to do. But yeah, so that's my plan, and that's what I want to do in it, and I like the vision I have. It's just needing to put that vision into practice. But at the moment, it looks a bit meh, but it will look better once, you know, there's a lot more landscaping and stuff done. So this is probably one of the bigger projects I've actually taken on a server before. I've done I've done pirate vibe house, the one with the boardwalk underneath the house. I've also done a castle. I've done a ranch style, mesa and stuff, and that was great to do. But I wanted to do something a little bit different that challenges me. So this is what it's gonna be, and it's gonna take a minute to do. And then once that's all done, it's going to look a lot better. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have done. I'm hoping, I'll admit, at first I was kind of regretting doing this, because I'm like, oh god, this is going to be such a big build. But I like my idea now. I've just got to add a little bit more to it. I now have moss, thank you to Smallish King. So that will make things a little bit easier to deal with. That was just me playing with design aesthetics and stuff, but yeah, I've got a lot that needs to be done. So in this episode, I am going to work on that. I need to get myself some more diorite and stuff, so I will probably be able to do at least one more building. And I'm trying to think if I want to put the building up on that ledge there, and then have a bridge going to it. I do have a bridge design. I might need to change it just to make it fit a little bit better, but that's what I'm going to work on today. Once I have those diorite, I try and do a speed build, attempt to do one. I do want to do a little bit more speed builds of this, but Yeah, this is going to be a big project, but the vision is there. I've just got to put it into practice, but I'm excited for what it's going to be, and that's the best thing. I also should really put some staircases up here because I'm sick of doing parkour all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much my area as of now, but I can see the vision, guys. I can see the vision. I'm gonna go ahead and get some materials, and I will cut back to you guys if anything happens, or I'll just jump right into the speed build, depending on like what I need to do next. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this episode, and if you guys have any suggestions, like any suggestions at all, in regards to how to make the solar punk vibe work better, especially in a area like this, please let me know, because I would take any suggestions, because I haven't really done much solar punk. So we're back, and some things have changed. Ignore the iron armor. I do have diamond stuff like from the previous clip, but it's all about to break and I need to fix it. So I've just made some iron armor, put a couple of enchants on these two because why not? But some things have changed, as you will see. Oh, I didn't want to show you guys that straight away, but I guess we'll go back to that. But as you can see, the dome, the glass I had put around, yeah, that's not there anymore. It's completely empty. I do have plans in this area to reutilize it for something else, but you'll see in a minute that the build I had didn't really fit with what the space I was given, because I do use light magicka just because it helps me place blocks correctly. It just made it pretty clear that the base I had made isn't gonna fit. So we moved up this mountain, and this is our main base. Now I know this is pretty much a big jump from like where episode 2 ended, and this is like what, episode 3, and I'm like already bigger base. There is reasons for that, but yeah, this is my main base. I went for a solar punk design. I do have an idea like for this, so I do actually have a photo, which if I can find it, I'll put it here. But no, that's where I got the idea for this type of base from. So props to that person who created that and let me come up with this idea. But yeah, this is kind of, I haven't really finished it yet. There's just a couple more detailing stuff I need to do, adding a couple more leaves around, that type of stuff. And yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of trees growing onto it. That's custom built tree there. And I've also built a more chunkier custom one right here, just to kind of give it more of a aesthetically look. But I'll probably upgrade this tree to make it look similar to this, but we'll get there. But let me show you the inside. Yes, it's currently still under construction because inside is very empty. So originally this was all just straight up, but I've gone ahead and added some floors to it. Through this way we have my little smelting area. I need to really find some more coal. I have no coal at all. But if we go up this ladder here, this one leads all the way up to the roof. But this is kind of where my bedroom is going to be, kind of near this little area here. And this will become something as well. Up here we have a bit of a loft area, which I don't know what I'm going to turn into, but I'll figure it out. And over here we've got the enchanting setup. I might actually move this enchanting setup to be underneath here, because I feel like that just might make it more cohesive, and then I'll do something with this area here. If we go up this ladder, now I do actually have 2 ladders that like they do essentially meet up like there and there. Up here we have a little balcony area, and over here we have another little balcony area as well with some daylight stuff, which I've never made those before, so I am actually not sure what they do. Oh, cool. Guess you can click on them. But yeah, as you can see, ignore that dirt, that is moss that is growing. But yeah, I've got two little areas here. I do need to add a little bit more glass to this area here. Over here, we open up into another little balcony area, which has the custom tree with a couple of detailing on the side here. But I do need to, like, not redo it, but I need to make that detailing a little bit better. Then, if we go up to the roof, this is our green roof, essentially. In a lot of solar punk builds, they very much have trees pretty much on the roofs and all that, so I decided to do that. I got some moss, which gave me some of these little saplings for these azaleas, and I grew them. So now we have a little green garden area, which is mainly just for aesthetics. I do need to get a torch up here though, because I have been finding monsters spawning up here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And now I know I said I was going to do a speed build for it, but I forgot to press record, so I apologize for that. But you would have seen in one of the earlier clips that where I was at, because I had a Dr. Immortal. But now that I've moved my garden from over there, I want to do another build. This time I'm going to be doing a greenhouse. I do need to do a bit more landscaping. I need to get a shovel, because I want to smooth out a lot of this, like... Oh, hello. Can you guys just go away? Oh, missed. I have gone against these guys before. Ow. Yeah, this is my little house. I do want to do a greenhouse as well in this episode, so I know this episode is pretty build heavy, but we went to the end of the last episode and I'm in a building mood, so I'm going to clear a bunch of this dirt out and then get a start on the greenhouse. So we will switch to the speed build. Hope you guys liked that little speed build, even though I didn't really like catch it all. It's just a little bit annoying to try and do a speed build when you don't have a mod like replay or flashback, and because I use CurseForge, a lot of those things like aren't updated for this version of Minecraft that we're on. So anyway, but let me show you guys the finished thing. First off, let me all right, that's right. I need to let me show you guys the finished product. Boom. Here we go. Little greenhouse thing. I've stuck with the this, what's this one again? Diorite. Stuck with the diorite and added the birch planks, which is so kind of matchy with that. We seem to have a trader here, wandering trader. He's just chilling out at the moment. So this is the, I guess, 90%, 95% finished product. I want to add another tree very similar to like I've done there. I want to add that onto this as well. And maybe put some greenery on the roof and stuff, but I will do all of that off screen. I'm gonna leave that ladder there. But yeah, this is gonna be where I grow a lot of my crops and stuff. So, yep. Oh my god, hang on, we got this. There. But yeah, let's get started on doing that and moving some of the crops that I have, because I did go to spawn and I did grab a bunch of like carrots to plant as well as potatoes, and I have some wheat plants as well. But to do that, I need to make a couple of buckets. I'm pretty sure I might just make all of this 9 buckets. It's a bit excessive, but oh well. But I've also got to add some lighting in the greenhouse as well. So I'll probably end up using some of that iron that I have to make lanterns. But first I want to get started on getting all these crops sorted so that... Oh wait, actually, no, I shouldn't need to go that far, to be honest, because I have a sugarcane farm and I'm pretty sure because I filled it up, it's become like an infinite water source. Oh, it has, okay. I think it's infinite. I don't know if it is or not, but yes, okay. Both of them are now mine. Yeah. Both of them are now mine. Love that. I'm trying to think if I want to do elevated. No, we won't do elevated. We'll not do elevated farms at the moment. Like I said, I'm probably having to get more water. Which is okay. Cool, that works, I think. For the time being, I might put some torches in here so that's not so dark while I go make myself a hoe. Okay. So, my plans for my base were going to be, like, very, like, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Oh, moon's on. Actually, no, I should say welcome back, because he was on before. But yeah, so, originally, I was going to be doing something a little bit different in regards to the build. I was going to do a dome, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned to you guys in episode 2 that that's what I was going to do. But because I've had to pretty much essentially readjust and replan my situation, like I'm gonna have to plan the layout a little bit more. I'm gonna have to do the layout a little bit more. Do a different layout. I'm going to have to do a different layout than what I originally had planned, because, like I said, my original plan was to do a glass dome in regards to, like, doing my whole eco-apocalyptic survival town, city. And I still want to do something like that, but I feel like I'm going to have to change the layout of said plan just a little bit, so that makes more sense. That's so cruel. Cause now that I'm kind of more in the open, like, yes, it's gonna make 100%. It will make landscaping so much more easier. But I'm going to have a sit down and think about what to change and how to change things. Because, like I said, the original plan... I think I can get rid of this now. The original plan was something completely different. So, we'll see how that goes. But... like, I have a lot of space to work with if you think about it. I've got my 2 buildings here. I'm going to add some more green to that. But I have all of this space out the back, even in the snow and stuff to work with. Like, I even could do some things out the front, which I'll think about. Because I do want to build, like, a pathway down all the way down to like a dock. Also, I am on free cam. I know it looks like a flag, but I promise I was going to use free cam. But yeah, so that's something that I want to work on. Maybe that'll be the next thing I'll work on, but it's a path building, so I'll most likely do that off camera. Because it's oh, I stuffed up. Just remembered you don't actually need to till the ground when you're planting sugarcane. So pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, plant some of this here. I don't want to do garden beds, but maybe I could do slabs. Maybe slabs would work. Guys, I'm gonna put my wheat right next to these guys. I will make these guys a better I will make these guys just a little bit of a better place to live, because yeah, I can't. Oh wait, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to redo this layout a little bit more with a farm, because maybe it'd be best if this is cut off, but for the time being we'll just plant them next to each other so that it's just a little bit, just so I can start growing things now. Okay, so got some more buckets of water. Let's do some carrots over here so that it looks better. But with that, I'm going to end today's episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a bit of a building episode, but sometimes episodes on SMPs end up like that. So yeah. But anyway, don't forget to check the links down below to check out all the other members of the Eternals. They're all really cool. Moon, who's on now, like, just built a really cool base, and so has a couple of the others who have started doing their like big bases now, and they look cool. So really recommend go checking them out. So make sure to check the links down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, do all those things.